And a good day to you folks. The Butch Man here, the most generic, most average, least talented personality on YouTube. We are back again with the Alaskan Bush People. Now, they're not in studio today. We had to do something a little different. I was kind of gonna stop with them, but my stars, they just give us so much material. We have the Browns again, and this is the lost episode. I don't know. They found it, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather be watching Lost than this garb. But, man, they sucked me into the scam. I can't get out. Oh, my goodness. But this, again, it won't be just like those interviews. It'll be some old footage. It'll be clips. We're going to have a world of fun with all the material. They just keep pouring out new material for us every week. And this recap episode of the Alaskan Bush People will be brought to you by Groundhog Day. These recaps we're reliving over and over again, just like Groundhog Day. It is also brought to you by Deja Vu. It is brought to you by the very popular 80s song by Whitesnake, Here I Go Again. It's also so ridiculously boring that it is brought to you by Tylenol PM, the Insomniacs Anonymous, because these episodes are so bad, they will cure you of your insomnia, guaranteed. It's brought to you by Tylenol PM. Booze. These recap episodes are the Insomniac's cure for sleep deprivation. Okay, to start off with some clips, I just wanted to put this one in there because, as we know, the Browns have never worked, period. So, I found a good clip that's appropriate just for that. Here we are, showing one of Matt's very few talents, him juggling some water bottles. It's a recap.
Started juggling water bottles, they were all kind of askew, you know. What? It's good to get a laugh. I mean, I'll laugh.
I'd also like to make mention that this is quite possibly the only television show where the people, the characters speak English, yet we have the need for subtitles. I don't think that's ever been done, but as you'll see, it's necessary.
I'm no Daisy myself. No.
You got me? Just let that sink in. And here we have Matt juggling in another recap, in case people forgot.
Started juggling water bottles, they were all kind of askew, you know. What? It's good to get a laugh. I mean, I'll laugh.
Now for the fun part. We have some never-before-seen footage here. We have clips. You know, this lost footage, these recap episodes, we're dialing it in. So what we have is never-before-seen footage of Billy fulfilling his end of a barter. What's that? We don't have it? We don't have that clip? That clip doesn't exist. That clip doesn't exist. Okay. We don't have that clip, people, but we'll continue on. This is okay. Okay, Billy, we're talking to you here. When you successfully scam someone and you know you've gotten away with it, it's a done deal, you're long gone, can you describe to me, what that feeling brings to you? Tell the world about it.
It makes me feel good inside to do that. It really does.
And in a recap, we have Matt juggling.
Started juggling water bottles, they were all kind of askew, you know. What? It's good to get a laugh. I mean, I'll laugh.
Okay. In this next clip, we have never-before-seen footage. Again, this is fun, fantastic stuff. You know, little behind-the-scenes stuff. We have never-before-seen footage of the Brown Boys working at a real job, that they really get paid for. A real job with real bosses and everything. What's that? We don't have the clip. That clip doesn't exist. Okay, folks, we're going to move on. Apparently that clip does not exist either. Again, it's a fun, we're trying to get the lost footage. We got some plenty lined up for you. Our production team has been cracking through these tapes looking for some info like this. So just hang tight with us, okay? Gaby, I did want to ask you, because I had asked Bam and Bear last week about your homeschool studies. Can you expand on what you learned during your homeschooling?
Me, it's just blah, 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 blah.
Wow, terrific. I bet you're super ecstatic for your 10-year homeschool reunion, right? How does that work, actually? Is there a homeschool 10-year reunion? Oh, you don't know that? All right, never mind. That's okay. We're doing fine. We're good. Carrying on. Folks, during the show of the last few weeks of recap episodes, there was a real good quote by Gabe, and I don't want to get this wrong, so I made sure I wrote it down. It was one of the episodes a while back, again, recapping. Gabe, he was quoted as saying, "It gets awfully cold in Alaska during the winter." People, you can read highly intelligent quotes like that and many more if you get yourself a subscription to Duh Magazine. It has plenty of quotes just like that, articles, stuff you thought never existed, like fried foods being bad for you, things like that. Okay, people, we have some never-before-seen footage. We went through the tapes. Our production team was on it. Here's some clips. This is the Browns actually paying back a debt that they owed when they borrowed money from somebody. Here it goes. Oh, come on. Again, we don't have... we don't have the clip? The clip doesn't exist. That's never happened. Production team is falling way behind. I can't fault them if that's never happened before. However, I thought we had a clip of something. All right, soldiering forward. That's what we do here. And here we have a recap of Matt juggling. Don't want to forget it.
Started juggling water bottles. They were all kind of askew, you know. What? It's good to get a laugh. I mean, I'll laugh.
Okay, and we have clips of the Brown boys they're trying to talk to women. I just have a tiny little problem because, let me get this straight. There's cameras all over the place. You know, you're in Alaska. These women are being filmed going about their business, looking at seashells and jewelry and whatnot, wherever they might be. And then they show, one of the Brown boys, each of them individually, sashay their way over. Now again, cameras everywhere. And we are to believe that these are their pickup lines. And again, it made the Brown boys look even worse because they did their, hey, you want to go climb a tree? How's about we go live in a tire house? By the way, here's Matt juggling.
Started juggling water bottles. They were all kind of askew, you know. What? It's good to get a laugh. I mean, I'll laugh.
Again, it's a little insulting to our intelligence that we're supposed to believe that was the natural setting that happened in, and when in fact we know they'd all just be howling at the women anyway because that was their pickup lines. And the boys were also given some sound advice from old Billy Brown about women. Take a peek on this one.
A girl's gonna be the girl. You just have to be lucky like I was to find one that's happy up here.
You got that? You may be lucky enough to find a 15-year-old who's ready to settle down, start a family, and move to Alaska. Keep those high hopes, boys. Keep those high hopes, Brown boys. It could happen to you if you're so lucky. I can't find the correct words that would describe this clan of con artists, so... I got it. That's it. Okay, we have one more never before seen clip. Never before seen. Okay, so we know the brown kids, they talk with their weird accents, with their lack of enunciation, and it don't matter, and there's something going on around here, and they add letters where they don't belong, they remove letters, they're afraid of letters, I don't know, it's really weird, I just can't take it, but it don't matter, there's something gonna matter. We have a clip. It's all for the cameras. It's a facade. They're hamming it up. They're having a grand old time. Here is a clip of the kids all talking normal. Oh, come on. No, not one clip? We don't have one freaking clip? That clip doesn't exist either? The clip doesn't exist. Son of a bitch. Folks, with that, this is your pal, the Butch Man, signing off. I can't help it. They give us new material every week. It's just too hard to leave them alone. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. It's not going to offend me when you say, don't you have anything better to do? I don't have anything better to do.